KJ. We have the full moon in Capricorn in Cancer season. So we're feeling the polarity of work and home. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for being here. We've got the Nine of Wands. We have the Backpacker of Wands. We have the World. We have the Lovers. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Backpacker of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to put some Affirmators Tarot down. Oh, goodness. Okay. Nine of Wands. Twice here. The High Priestess. The Two of Swords. All right. Ace of Wands. Six of Swords. Why not be concerned about the new horizon? Why not be concerned about that? I mean, you have to have some type of understanding as far as where you're going. So, I mean, you look at that Six of Swords energy and you think about the new horizon. So, yeah, let's be grateful for new adventures. Let's be grateful for new adventures. Okay, that Six of Swords card is always a great invitation. So yeah, we have some good cards on the table, including the Ace of Wands. Yeah, that's about the divine spark. The Ace of Wands is a good omen. I say yes to the divine spark that sets me ablaze, and I seize every day. We gotta seize the day. Yeah, we've got the Nine of Wands in this reading twice. I mean, yeah, we've got it. Sure, you can complain as much as you want, as long as you've got it, you know? You got to participate in the magic of life. Here, the Nine of Wands is about not apologizing. You don't have to apologize. You just have to get it. You have to go get it and do it. And don't apologize. The Backpacker of Wands asks you if you truly know what the rules are. Hi, thank you for joining me. You guys are amazing. Thanks for being here. Okay. You know, you're in a new space. You don't want to apologize. You just want to go out and do things. And that's important. And then, of course, You know, we have the World card, which really is about abundance. It's about completion. It's about feeling like you've come somewhere, and you have a ways to go too. I mean, each experience when it comes to love is unique, okay? So when it comes to love, people show up as they wish to, and you can choose to um, accept how they show up or not. You know, there's always choices when it comes to love. Um, you can either have high expectations or few expectations, as you don't know where people are in their journey. So when we're dealing with people, we choose to see what unfolds, because everything is different. Every situation is different, okay? And that's just how it is. We can be, let's see, no one can take away your brilliance. No one can take away who you truly are. You know, you're a magnificent being, and nobody can take away your essence. You know, they can't really destroy you. They can't ruin you. You know, we're all about the resilience. We need to be resilient, and just continue life. You know, we need to believe in the future. If we can believe in the future, we can be here a while and we can succeed. You know, we can make the most of life. You know, um, we're here to make the most of life, and trying to shrink or be less than you could be to make people happy doesn't work. So let's take up space. So, I mean, we definitely have choices, you know. We have choices with the Two of Swords energy. But ultimately, we can take a time out as needed to tap into our intuition. We don't have to give up, but we can take time to be lazy. We can take time to be lazy and have some pleasure in life. Um, you know, we can eat healthy as much as possible, but you know what? Pizza can be made of cauliflower. You know what I mean? We don't have to go for the real junk food. We can, you know, modify our behaviors and still enjoy life. You know, we don't have to go for the worst type of food. We can go for better, even when we are indulging. You can go to the health food store and you can pick up pre-made food, and you could enjoy it and you could live it up, you know. Um, you know, we just gotta trust our intuition more. I mean, drink more fluids, be healthier, you know, but ultimately you can still splurge, you can still enjoy life, you can still take a time out. You can let go of the urgency. Believing the world is abundant and things can work out can be the ticket. I mean, what are the rules? How are things supposed to be? Um, we don't know. And this economy is really interesting. We just don't know what is next, Um, you know, old school jobs, they want to push people, they want to critique people, they want performance. And everyone has a life outside of the job they perform. So ultimately, there's times where you're going to lean back and you're not going to be as visible, because you're taking a time out. If you don't take care of your physical health, how are you going to be around anyways to handle everything? So, I mean, you could get some points taken away for tending to appointments and necessary parts of your life that relate to health, you know. So ultimately, we can't lose our spark. We can't lose our spark, and we have to do whatever we need to do to keep going. And that means going to, the dentist, the doctor, tending to your health. There should be a work-life balance. The work-life balance does matter, and the new horizon matters. But how are you going to explore another area if you don't put in the time to research it? Sometimes you have to go there. Sometimes you have to explore it. You have to explore the location, And if you're not going to explore the location, then you're going to be stuck. And not everybody can handle being stuck. People do well with the new cycle. Life is about change. And again, what are the rules? I mean, we're going to have some bad habits. We're going to chew our gum. We're going to, we're going to splurge. But ultimately, people got to move forward and they have to be willing to make decisions. And so, in making decisions about the future, you feel a little blindfolded sometimes. You feel like you don't have all the information. But you can be creative. You can be creative, even not knowing everything. And you can believe in yourself. Believing in yourself is powerful. For all the times you did not believe in yourself, you need to believe in yourself because it matters. Trusting the process matters, okay? It matters to trust the process and have courage. Okay, I'm going to wrap up this message with some angel cards. First of all, we have self-belief. Let's talk about that. I am brave and I choose to be the architect of my life. We can choose to believe that we are creating something. We are able to build. We are able to manifest. We are able to change and grow. And we need to believe in that, okay? We don't need to believe old school scenarios, tuning yourself into, dogma that says you have to have it all right in order for it to come together. Well, not always. Sometimes there's grace. There could be mercy. There could just be some luck, The angels ask you to claim your power. This will lead you to fulfill your dreams. and create the life, relationships, and abundance that you deserve and long for. When your self belief is strong and your faith in your abilities is high, you easily hear and follow your intuition. I mean, we gotta move forward. And it's not a crime to believe in yourself. People like people that are confident. People like confidence. Okay? We have creativity. Divine inspiration strikes at the most wonderful times. The angels remind you that the more you believe in your abilities and let your creative impulses out, the better artist you become. You start to feel more alive and powerful as you allow new wonderful ideas into your mind. There's so many more ways to do things than you think, you know. We're not limited. We're not as limited as we think, you know. There's more than one way to do things. So let's have courage. My bravery increases with each step in the right direction. The angels remind you that you become more confident and courageous by facing your fears daily. Each time that you face fear, it slowly begins to wither away. And as a result, you grow into the courageous person you're meant to become. Okay? You're going to grow in courage. Your courage will grow. You know, you're going to take some risks. You're going to trust the process, okay? Trust the process. Regardless of the outcome, I am taken care of. The angels ask you to not worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to solve the problem with sheer force, trust you will get exactly what you need. Okay? So, trusting that you're going to get exactly what you need. I mean, that is about your belief system. Do you believe that you're going to be let down this next round? Do you believe you're going to step out in faith and just believe and trust and experience life? You know, you just have to plan it. You know, you can relax. You can have maybe some processed foods, but I mean, you know, you can plan out your healthy meals. Um, you can plan ahead. And you can do what it is you need to do. So let's trust the process, okay? We're in a new era. We can do new things. We can try new things. We don't have to be scared of all the discouragement. You know, don't let the media, the news get you down. Don't let the news get you down. Sometimes it's really negative to watch that, okay? We got to just keep on keeping on. Don't apologize about your life. Go live it. Go experience it. That's what you need. You need to keep having courage, self-belief. Your creativity matters. Meals don't have to be expensive. Be creative. Use a few ingredients and make it tasty and healthy. Life doesn't have to be hard. We don't have to make it hard. Let's use our intuition. Let's use our gifts. Let's have courage to trust and believe in ourselves and believe in the abundance in the world and good energy, good people. All right, let's do that. Let's believe in the future. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching.